Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, I did say in an earlier video that we'd be looking again at Rachel Reeves and more bad news. And it just keeps coming, doesn't it? It's like raindrops in a thunderstorm. Bang, 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 bang. Bad news all the time. But this one is about unemployment and how bad it's going to get. And I want to tell you now, it's deep breath bad. Experts are warning of the return of what they're calling mass joblessness if the government refuses to change direction on the policies it's trying to enact now. And we're not just talking the 4.7%, we're not just even doubling that to say 10%, which was basically, I think 10 or 11% was a peak in the early 80s under Thatcherism as she was changing Britain ultimately for the better, because we just weren't competitive in the market. We couldn't compete with the Far East. And she knew that, she saw it, and a lot of people moaned at the time, and of course they did. Their lives were turned upside down. But had the changes not happened, Britain would have been in a far worse place, trying to compete on in industry with the inability of cheap labour, the inability of cheap energy, etc. Whereas in the Far East, it was slave wages and dirt cheap energy. But those are videos for other times. The fact is that unemployment at that point hit 10.8%, nearly 11%. However, Reeves has now been warned she risks destroying jobs, companies and futures on a scale hitherto unimagined, creating unemployment on a scale that we haven't seen since the 30s. We're talking recession, 30s recession time all over again. The party's over. The Chancellor is urged to scrap every job-killing policy, to reduce the need for high taxation, to make massive cuts in public spending, because jobless rates in Britain are likely to hit as high as 20, even 25%. To pay the dole for that, the taxes are going to have to be through the roof, but they can't tax anymore. So you have to make cuts. And I've got proposals for cuts. It's simple cuts, easy cuts. Number one, no foreign aid. Number two, simple, no aid at all for anyone who's not a British citizen. If you don't like it, they get on the boat and they go home. That's it. Number three, someone stands at the door of every hospital, and as someone comes in, you ask, and how will you be paying? Have you got your national insurance number, or will you be paying by credit card? And send away all those who came here to milk the system, such as, for example, Kemi Badenoch's mother. That's just the start. Then you welcome in the non-doms, you bring them back, you give low tax options for investment. You do this, you build it up, you bring them in. It's the only way. Without that, we might as well just sell up and move. And that's okay for those who can sell up and move and get the hell out of Dodge. For everyone that's left, Britain's about to go third world. And here's the thing, it won't be fixable. It's going to be permanently worse off. We're going to move into the standard of living of like Albania. And I mean Albania when Ceausescu was in charge. The surprise increase in people out of work that was announced this week will be as nothing compared with what's coming, they say. Professor Len Shackleton of the Institute of Economic Affairs said it was not too late for the government to change direction, but it had to be immediate. He says today's disturbing labour market with falling payroll employment and vacancies coupled with rising unemployment show the impact of the national insurance hike and employers' anticipation of costly effects of the Employers' Rights Bill. No one is hiring, no one is investing, and people are leaving. There's too many quangos, he says, too many regulators, and too many in the civil service. He says it can certainly destroy private sector jobs by making it more and more difficult to employ people cost effectively. It's got to stop, and it's got to stop now. This guy's a professor, unlike Rachel Reeves, who once walked past a school. That's the level of intelligence of the woman. That's the educational achievement. She once learned how to spell school and only made 3 mistakes. It's good, isn't it? There are two O's in it, Rachel, though. We'll help you with that one. But when you're getting experts, when you're getting professors, when you're getting industrial leaders saying that it's terrible, it's bad, and it's going to get far worse, with to the effect that it's going to be 1930s levels, you know that this government cannot go on. But it won't call an election. It's got hold of the reins of power, and it's driving us at full tilt, 4-horse coachman, straight into hell. And it's no wonder people are on the streets angry, because every one of those people that they're angry against, every one of them in a hotel is costing us 40,000 a year. And there's thousands, if not millions of them. Well, that's another bill that needs to stop. Don't pay another penny in hotel bills. Let the hotel owners kick them out. They've been paid enough to keep them in. They can afford to kick them out. We need to stop this shit. And we need to ban socialism. Make socialism as acceptable as paedophilia. Because at the end, ultimate end, they're one and the same, aren't they? When you look at the Labour councils and how they've hidden it all up. So let's do this. Let's ban socialism. And let's capitalism make this country great again. As it did hundreds of years ago. Thank you very much. It's depressing, isn't it? Bye.